Bunda?
Fucking Patar, bro!
Come here,
Maynard
man.
Dad has gifted 1 subscribers to viewers.
Come
Go
here,
on, Patar,
man.
man.
I missed you, man.
I miss you too, Patar.
What have you been doing? What have you... You had us worrying. Come sit.
Fucking Patar, bro!
I don't feel like...
Sartan99 just subscribed.
I don't know, man. That seems to be the reoccurring issue that I'm having.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm talking to everyone, but I just can't wrap my head around why it will happen. I don't get why the family are going at each other. I don't get why Dwayne did what he did. I don't get why Dean did what he did. I just don't know why Tommy did what he did to me.
I mean, we talked to Tommy about what he did to you, and nobody in the gang agrees with what he did to you. And even he admitted that, wasn't something he should have done. And I talked to Dean on that mountain moments ago, and I asked him why he did what he did with Marie. And he said he was bored. And I've been thinking about this over and over and over and over again. And I was talking to Eli about it, and I was telling him I hate how separated the family is and how we haven't been a family for a while. And we all have underlying problems that we just don't let out. And it builds up and blows up. And I don't want this family to fall apart. I don't know why Dwayne did what he did, but it's nothing we can change. And I've been thinking it from both of your guys' perspective. And I think why Tommy took it so seriously and did what he did was because he already told me he was annoyed when he talked to you guys. Remember at the block when there was like 8 of you guys circled around planning the bank?
Yeah.
And he came up to you guys and asked you guys if he missed anything. And everyone said no?
Yeah, but that was sarcasm, Patar.
I don't think he took it like that. I think
That's why I was in his trunk. I was gonna tell him.
Yeah. I think it's all just misunderstandings, miscommunication. Because when I look at it from his side, he's already pissed. He's pissed that you guys lied to him. He's pissed that you guys might have lied to him because you guys might be hiding something. And then moments later...
Why would I do that?
I know, but you got to think about it, how it looks from his side,
No, I don't. And I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
Because he knows me. That's all. And he knows he could just talk to me.
Yeah.
He didn't need to do what he done. He didn't need to shoot me, but he did. I nearly died. That's all. And I spoke to everybody in the mandem.
Yeah.
I know you remember this. I said if I ever do anything wrong, I ever step out of line, you let me know and you speak to me, and I will try my best to improve and change. Everyone knows that. I said it to everyone. Tommy knows that as well. There's been times where he spoke to me and I've stepped up my game. And, I tried to be better. This time, he didn't do that. He didn't even talk to me. He didn't even let me explain. He nearly fucking killed me, Patar. That's the difference. So I don't understand it from his point of view. At all. If he would have spoke to me first, it would have been a different story. But he didn't.
You're not wrong.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. I really can't.
You're not wrong. He did nearly kill you. But I think he's regretting that. And I feel like it's something that's gonna haunt him for the rest of his life.
I remember when
He was a little
he was
boy.
gonna leave all of us.
Yeah,
Leave the Mandem.
because we wouldn't
And
change.
yeah. What did I do, man? I spoke to him. I got everyone together. And I told everyone. And people didn't. But I spoke to them. And that's an opportunity that he didn't give to me. So what am I supposed to do? That's meant to be my day one. My boy. I'm his second in command, his right-hand man. And he just shoots me like that. Doesn't make sense to me, Patar. And I don't know what to do. I feel embarrassed. I don't even want to be seen by the boys because I'm embarrassed. And then it's like I'm blaming everyone else but myself. Even you guys. I don't know why. And I feel betrayed and hurt because I told everyone that if I step out of line, tell me. But no one told me. Because clearly I stepped out of line if Tommy shot me. But then where were the boys? They said they'd tell me if I did something wrong, but they didn't.
I think people are too scared, other than Tommy, to tell you what's real, you know? And I've noticed this with the other boys too, is they stay quiet because they say it's not their place. And I keep asking them over and over again, situation after situation, why wasn't anything said? It was not my place. It was not my place. It was not my place. Even with the Teddy situation and all that, with the Jay situation, with trusting Jay, it was always, it's not my place. We all agree with you being wrong and he should have never shot you, and none of us agree with you being shot. But Adam, if you look at it from your perspective, how many times do we tell the boys something and nothing changes? Not justifying what he did was right, but I'm trying to think like he might have been, you know?
Okay, but why me? That's the thing.
I think
Patar.
you were just the camel that broke the straw's back, you know?
That's not good enough for me. Because I'll do anything for that man. Why?
You'd do anything for
I
any
would
of
have.
us.
I would have. But all he had to do was tell me. So it's not fair. My life got put on the line to set an example.
It's only something you and Tommy can talk about. I can't answer that for him. Which I feel like maybe that would be best for you to get the answers you're looking for, you know?
Everyone keeps telling me that. But I just don't want to talk to him. He didn't talk to me. Why should I give him that courtesy?
I I don't know, Adam. It's all confusing to me. I was even telling Eli I was so confused. I'm just confused and tired of everything, you know? Family is
And
just going to shit.
I hear that, you know, Dwayne did what he did, and I don't agree with it. But the people that pushed him to the point should get the same treatment.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Just
I just feel
everyone.
betrayed.
No, and I get that. I get that. I'd feel betrayed if I was in your shoes too.
Not just by T-Man,
By all
by
of
everyone.
us. Why'd you be sorry?
I thought the boys would have my back, you know?
I mean, a lot of, like, even Winston has told me, you know, he's wanted to confront T that, you know, what he did was wrong.
It's not just about confronting T.
Yeah.
That's what everyone keeps thinking.
Hmm.
By have my back, I don't mean, oh, go on a rampage to T, because at the end of the day, T's the leader, right? Everyone's going to be low to T, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But by have my back, I mean, by being someone like Ved. And what I mean by that is, whenever I do something wrong, or I say something dumb, Ved comes to me and says, yo, bro, you know, you shouldn't have done that. Don't say this.
Yeah.
And I listen. And I changed from that, you know?
I think
And
that's
I went to everyone. I went to everyone, Patar, and I said, if I ever step out of line, tell me. No one did. That's why I feel betrayed.
I just feel like with you and Ved it's different because you guys are boys. But then the rest of the family feel like they can't question you or step up to you because they don't think it's their place, you know?
See, but that's the whole
That's the
point.
issue.
Because I've told them they can.
Yeah.
So how is that on me? Why is that my fault?
It isn't.
I've told them. I pulled them to the side. I said, I don't care if I'm second in command, whatever. Just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted what's best for the gang.
You always do, and you always have.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I must be a pretty shit second in command if I got shot.
The whole thing is confusing to me because if you were a shit second in command, wouldn't he just strip you from second in command in front of everyone? So I don't think that was the issue. I just feel like you were the straw that broke the camel's back, you know? Maybe he was just having an off day that day. So every time, if I look back, the only things that make sense to me is he felt betrayed and he just went crazy, you know? Because the thing is, when I look at it from his perspective, you guys were hiding shit from him. He came up to all of you guys. It's not even you, it's everyone that was in that circle.
Patar, bro.
Everyone in that circle.
Aggression has gifted
Didn't
5
speak up.
subscribers to viewers.
It wasn't just you. It was everyone in that circle. And then 2 seconds later, he gets everything from Vince. So do you see how that looks to him? Because imagine if one of the boys did that to us. We'd be pissed, right?
Yeah, but homie should know better. He could hear. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He could hear the sarcasm on all of our voices, Patar.
Mm-hmm.
We were all like, nah. You know?
Yeah.
And I was literally waiting in his car to tell him.
And that's
Yeah,
the thing.
See, I didn't know Vince went and spoke to him.
Yeah.
That's the thing as well. Everyone wants to be that.
Everyone wants
Everyone wants to prove themselves to T. Oh, T, look at me.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. But to him, you sitting in that car and not coming out until or until he opened the trunk seemed like you were spying on us, you know? Not saying that's
But
what
then-
you were doing, but that's what it appeared to look like, you know?
Yeah, but at the same time, right? If
Mhm.
I'm his day one,
Yeah,
if I'm his second in command, and I'm his right hand man,
yeah.
surely whatever he tells you, technically, I should know anyway.
Technically, but I think he was looking at it. Maybe I wanted to tell him something in confidence. Maybe even again, like about you or like anything, you know, that maybe
So I was
ideally.
in there for 2 minutes, and I was gonna hop out, but he started driving back to the block. And if I heard something that I wasn't supposed to hear, I would have hopped out and said something. I get it from his point.
Yeah,
I do. But he had no right to shoot me.
no, he didn't.
I almost fucking died. And then all this with the rest of the gang as well. What? So we just shoot our own boys now, yeah? Oh, you don't want to listen to me? Oh, let's shoot them.
That's the thing. We had a huge argument about this. We said Dwayne made a point. We don't shoot our boys. And what does Dwayne do the next day? Dwayne shoots Lana. The day after he said that, we don't shoot our boys. I feel like everything's just a mess right now, and we just have things that we've been keeping to ourselves. Too many internal problems where we're just outlashing at each other now, you know? I think everyone's just been holding things in, and like, honestly, other than today, I haven't felt comfortable ranting to anyone other than Eli.
I know. I feel the same. I just don't get it, man.
I don't get it.
No,
either.
as the second in command, you should be able to speak to me. I got put there for a reason, no?
100%.
And if you can't speak to me, then why do I have that role? And that goes both ways, to T and to the boys. If they're really your boy, they would tell you where you fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So why couldn't anyone do that for me? I can't wrap my head around it, Patar, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I feel like the best thing for you, maybe talking to T himself. Because at the end of the day, he's the one that messed up. But in his eyes, you're also the one that messed up. See, the thing is, two spots where I feel like you messed up was, yeah, you might have been joking with him or like sarcasm, but to him, he could have been like, he lied to my face the first time, and then now I hear it all from Vince. So Adam and the boys are hiding something, hoping this would have brushed over.
But I always tell him.
That's the
I
thing.
always tell him
He gave
everything.
He gave
would
you
I
that
just stop
chance to
doing
tell
that?
him, but then you shut it down, you know? And then in the car, You see how that looks, where it's. You see how it looks, right? Imagine one of the boys did that to us, where the only time they
That's
jump out of
different
the
though.
car.
Don't even relate me to them. That's different. I told you why it's different. I am second in command. If that doesn't mean anything, then why give me that title?
I think it holds weight, but the thing is like, what if it was a genuine one-on-one between me and Tommy that, like, no offense to you, but you shouldn't have even heard about, you know?
Then I would have I would have hopped out the car.
Then it's too late at that point, no? Because you already heard
No,
it, and we're not gonna dump you.
as soon as you started, as soon as you would have started saying whatever it was that I wasn't supposed to hear, I would have screamed and got out the trunk and
That's
stopped
the
you guys
thing.
instantly.
It's a what if, and he views it as a what if too. And with stuff like this, people take it as they perceive, you know? Because there's still that one chance that you might have not jumped out of the car and just sat there, you know?
Hmm.
That still doesn't justify him shooting you.
So what? T can't trust me now either.
It's not about.
It is though. That's exactly what it's about.
I feel like he might have lost trust after that. But at the end of the day, these are answers he can only provide you, you know?
So, so I do one thing wrong out of everything I've done for him and the gang, and I get punished to that extent. I got shot because of a chance.
I don't know.
How can I trust T again after what he did to me?
Yeah?
He could have just spoke to me.
Whole thing's a mess, man.
Dean manipulates Dwayne,
Yeah?
makes him go through pain,
Mm-hmm.
and fucks with him mentally. And he just walks and gets away with it like nothing's happened.
I don't think that'll happen anymore.
But it's already happened. And it always happens. You know, he shot me for an example, right? That's what everyone's saying. But then Dean's still doing these things, and nothing's changed. In fact, it's gotten worse. What's the point in any more?
It's tough. Because the family is crumbling. And I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like you feel the same way, but I'm just tired. I'm just tired of it all. And I agree with you. Dean needs to get punished because he always gets away with it. Oh, 50k fine here. Oh, it's nothing for Dean. But how do you punish Dean? I tried punishing him with his teddy. He gave he didn't even get 2 shits. He just never pushed guns anymore. He's like, yeah, I didn't push any guns for like a week and a half. See, when I've had conversations with Tommy, remember that BBMC shit during the war in Den Shiesty? He had a talk with me, and after that, I made sure nothing like that happened. But I see it from your side too. You were
see that,
deprived.
Patar? No, you see what you just said there, Patar?
Yeah.
He spoke to you. He didn't speak to me.
I don't know. I just wish this was a nightmare and we'd finally wake up. Because when I look at you boys, when I look at you boys, I've never seen my life continue without you guys. And every day I gotta wake up with Dwayne not being in the family. You been missing for a week, 2 weeks. Boys just doing I don't even want anymore.
I just don't get why we always fight each other. And us fighting each other is what's led to all of this.
So
Wayne being gone. All of it.
something we always do. Whether it's in wars, whether it's this, just always end up doing this. Remember when Tommy told us we don't pick up our act to leave? We don't fix shit. It's all over. I get that same feeling with this. From both sides. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I don't wanna lose my family. Without you guys, I'm nothing.
Well, after being shot, and nearly dying, I feel like I have lost my family.
You know we're always here for you. Or at least I am.
Maybe.
You know what would be
But
cool? If he's like, why
not
did you walk
everyone is.
into the car after I got shot?
You know, after being shot, I come to realize that, you know, everyone has their own goals, their own ambitions, and they'll just do whatever they can to reach and get closer to that point.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking to Eli
They
about.
just tell people what they want to hear. That's that.
Yeah,
They make it seem like everything's okay. Just tell them what they want to hear and move on.
yeah. I was having a chat with Eli about this. Everyone just so focused on themselves. We just don't really care about each other anymore. For example, Dean, he's been telling everyone he's not mentally stable. Not one person checked up on him. As much as, the shit that Dean's done, we were family. Someone should have checked up on him. Because at the end of the day, whether we have money, whether if we have businesses, whether we win wars, if we lose everything, at least we had each other. At least that was something that we'd always have. I'm not gonna lie to you. At this current moment, doesn't even feel like we have that. And I'm scared that this feeling won't go away. Because it'll be all gone.
I mean, how can it be the same? How can it go back to that? Even if everything was to be repaired and fixed, I give it 2 weeks and everyone will be acting like nothing happened.
Like always. We pick up
Yup.
our act and we throw it all away. It's happened over and over and over again. S plus cars, Tommy saying he'll leave, Dean being Dean. And I think that's another issue. Whenever someone else does something wrong, it's like, oh, so out of the blue. Something needs to be done. But when Dean does something, it's just Dean being Dean.
Yeah.
I feel like at least for your sanity, whenever you feel comfortable, you and Tommy should talk.
I don't know what. I just don't want to hear it from him because I'm just gonna hear excuses on why he did it.
Just make
And
sure there are no excuses. Lay it on the table why you felt this way and hope he listens.
But at the end
Is
of
that
the
the
day,
limit?
Patar, he doesn't have to because
Doesn't have
he
to.
is the leader. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Doesn't have to. But then regardless, you get your answers, you know? If he listens to you, he cares. If he
And then what if
doesn't,
he doesn't?
and he doesn't. At least you'll have your answers. Because it takes two people to fix a bridge. It's breaking from both ends. Or else it's impossible. And the center will crumble. So it takes both of you to fix it from both sides. Or else that bridge will crumble.
I don't know. I feel like shit because I'm looking at how the man them are, and I want to step in and I want to help and I want to fix things or at least try. But at the same time, I'm not because of what's gone down. You know, as a second in command, I'm the one who's supposed to be, helping people out and fixing things and trying the best. But I just feel betrayed. So I don't know why. I know I need to speak to him. It's tough, man. It's tough.
And it's not gonna be easy. But at the end of the day, if we care about each other as much as we say we do, there's no obstacle stopping us from each other, you know? So if he does care as much as we've said in the past, where family is family and we'll always be here
Baby
for each
Brady
other,
222 has
He
gifted
will
5
listen to you.
subscribers to viewers.
and if he doesn't, then you've gotten your answer. But you can't be stubborn, nor can he. If you guys are stubborn, no one's point will get across. You both have to go into it with an open mind and hear each other out.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Are you okay with me talking to him after this, or would you want this stay between us?
You can do what you want, Patar. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's tough. At the end of the day, we are family. We make time for each other. We listen to each other. We help call each other out on shit. We help improve each other. We help each other succeed. Like you said, everyone's so focused on their singular goals. All of that is forgotten. So, if we start fixing shit, it's not gonna be easy. And we're gonna have to start from the root cause of the problem and rebuild the family from the ground up. There's no
That's
one.
the thing, though. That's the thing. No, that's not going to happen. And you know it. I'm. eh, You know it as well, but that's not gonna happen.
I feel like it's gonna be tough, but if we have. I just feel like, if I'm being honest, we've been too nice and easy with people. Because we keep going into the mindset of, oh, it's never gonna happen. It will actually never happen, but we need to be that change, you know?
Yeah, but we're not in any position to do that. We may be second in command and third in command. Well, I was. I don't even know anymore. Right? I don't even know.
I think you still are, because he hasn't said anything about it.
We we may have that role, but we don't have that power. And
That's
I'm
why we
already.
bring it up with T.
Yeah, but
Or we could have. I don't know now anymore, you know?
I'm already a dick. Let's be real. You know, people don't really like me. Imagine I start, handing out these punishments and shit. It gives even more reason for people to go against me.
Fucking Patar, bro!
Scotty GXO just
Who knows, man?
subscribed. Orange heart,
Who
orange
fucking-
heart.
Maybe me being away and maybe people will realize a few things. Maybe people will realize that they actually do kind of need me. Hopefully.
Thing is, people don't realize what they had until they lost it. Or until they lose it. Take it for granted. And unfortunately, that's how life is. People don't see what's in front of them until they lose it.
Yeah. I know what I have to do, but I just don't want to do it.
I know it's tough. And you take your time with it, you know? Because at the end of the day, you both feel wrong. And when you guys have this conversation, both need to go into it with an open eye, or else nothing will be resolved. And if you're okay with it, I kind of want to have the same conversation I had with you, with Tommy. But if you want everything said here to remain a secret, or just between me and you, I'll respect that.
What do you mean?
I don't have to mention anything here to Tommy, but I do want to talk to him.
Well, you can talk to him.
Would you be okay with that? Or would you like me not to mention anything that we talked about here?
Just mention things that you feel like are important, I guess.
Okay. You know I'm always here for you, right? And I mean that.
Sometimes sometimes I don't. That goes with everybody though.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. I just wish people were more open with me. Like I get that I'm a dick and I get that I talk the most shit. But I still feel like people could be open. Then maybe I'll be open with them. And that's a different side to me.
100%. You remember that chat we had on the jetty? I
Yeah.
told you the reason why I don't introduce you to connections and this and that, because I don't want you to shit talk them, you know? And you told me, you promised me you wouldn't do that. And anyone I've introduced you to, you never shit talk them, you never, you know? So I do agree with you on that end, where we need to call each other out on shit, Doesn't have to be like, oh Adam, you're this, you're that. It's just calling each other out on stuff and pointing things out.
I just don't get why that's so hard for people to do.
I think people are afraid of confrontation, and especially with newer people in the gang, they just don't think it's their place. Or they just brush it off.
The thing is, I understand that though. I can see it from their perspective. Like
Yeah.
MDMA, they want a chain. I understand that. I still, I understand that. But I think at least the people with a chain should speak up and say something.
100%.
So many emotions that I'm feeling, man. Like literally, T said to me and you, whatever we say goes. Be harsh. Their opinions don't matter. If they want to on a spot, they to prove themselves, yeah. But then when we do that, I get shot for it. I can't wrap my head around it, man. I really can't. I don't know if I did wrong. I don't know if it was just miscommunication. I don't know if it was wrong place, wrong time. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why. And I know I need to speak to him, but fuck, man, I feel so betrayed. I feel there's so many emotions I don't expect anyone to understand, and that's the issue. That's the whole point. I just don't know, man. I don't know.
You mentioned what we say goes, right? And then you got shot for it. Why do you think you got shot? Not saying it was justified, but if you were to deep it, why do you think you got shot?
I think I got shot because I was in the trunk, and in case I heard some shit that I didn't hear, and because I didn't tell him what he wanted to know right away.
You know why I think you got shot? It's because you didn't
Why?
take it seriously. That's the thing between you two. Is you guys always banter with each other. And same with the other boys, and I think that's another reason why people don't call each other out. But
Every time he's told me to be serious, I get serious.
you weren't serious. And I think that's why you got shot. Not saying it was justified, but I think that's why you got shot.
That's just, see, that doesn't make sense to me. Because when it comes down to everything we do as a gang, I'm always serious.
But you weren't. That's the difference, you weren't. He was serious. He was upset. He felt betrayed. But yet you took it as a joke.
Even if I did,
Didn't justify it.
exactly. Like I said, he could have spoken. He could have been like, "Why aren't you being serious? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you do this, this, this?" He could have asked me. He could have found answers. How am I supposed to know that he's in a bad mood? How am I supposed to know that he already knew the information? I can't. I'm not
No,
fucking psychic.
he was
He
also
didn't-
screaming out, "Why were you in trunk?" You know, he had a gun to your head.
And I told him, I said there. I said I was going to tell him what he wanted to know, and I was
Yeah.
going to, quote unquote, jump out gang.
You told, yeah, and then quote unquote jump out gang. Then you told him to put a shotgun in your mouth. Or you said, what are you gonna do? You gonna put that shotgun in my mouth? In
Yeah,
front
because
of,
that's the thing though, Patar. That's the thing. That always happens with me and T. He's normally the one saying it. He said it himself. I didn't even say what you're gonna do. I said put the barrel in my mouth, is what I said.
yeah.
Like, we always tell each other to put in each other's mouths just because the what, like, how am I supposed to know?
I think that's one thing, is we need to start reading the room better.
Yeah, but there's one thing of reading the room better, and there's another thing when, just talking to someone.
100%.
And the thing is, when I was found in the trunk, everyone around was laughing.
And how does that look to Tommy, you know? His leadership is a joke. His leadership means nothing. Especially around all these people. They're just giggling and laughing at him.
Yeah, but those people around him didn't know. They didn't know what I was doing in the trunk. They weren't there. They didn't know you were having a talk. They didn't know that.
That's
So that
true.
wouldn't question his leadership at all. They didn't know. That's why everyone was so confused when I got shot, because they didn't know. He had the opportunity to talk to me at any moment, but he didn't.
That's
Whether
the
I was
thing.
serious or not, he could have literally said, "Be fucking serious."
That's the thing. He gave you the opportunity to talk when he came and asked you guys what's happened today. And then he gets pulled aside by Vince and actually gets told what happened today. See how that looked?
I know how it looks. Just doesn't
Just doesn't justify it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't justify it, but
And that right here, you see what you're doing to me?
yeah.
Giving me these ultimatums, right? Oh, Vince did this. Oh, seriousness. Yeah?
Hmm.
That's the exact reason why I don't want to tell me. Because he's gonna say this exact same shit. He's gonna try and justify it without justifying it.
I don't think either. I don't think either side needs to justify it. It's just both sides need to go into it with an open mind and accept what they did wrong. And I have no doubt that Tommy
Yeah, but
now knows that shooting you was wrong.
oh, if the hit a mountain lion.
Yeah. It's over there.
Listen, the problem that that I have is that people are gonna say that it doesn't justify it. But if it doesn't justify it, then why are they bringing up that point in the first place?
It's because you getting shot doesn't matter, but you still were in the wrong. Because no one should ever get shot, especially if we're family. Him shooting you is like, take him shooting you out of the scenario and replace it with him talking to you. Would you admit those things were wrong? Completely remove him shooting you out of the scenario, right? And say he pulled you aside. Adam, this morning I talked to you. I came to the block. I asked you, did anything happen today? No, nothing happened today. But like you were trying to hide something from me. Why are you lying to me? I hear it from Vince. You're my second in command. Why didn't I hear it from you? Why do you feel like you need to hide it from me? Why did you lie to me? Next thing.
You
in
see,
the trunk.
you see what you just said there?
Yeah,
That's what he should have said to me.
that's what it is. That's what he should have said.
Yeah. So nothing justifies it.
It doesn't justify
I
it.
get what I did was wrong. I
That's the
understand
thing.
that. And I understand that and I agree. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it can't even be brought into conversation. Because
That's
all of that gets thrown out of the window the moment he pulls the trigger. It's the same with Dwayne. Yeah?
mm,
Dean mentally fucked Dwayne. He did all of this. He hit him. He shot his girl. He edged it on, right? And now if Dwayne didn't snitch, Dean would be in trouble. But because Dwayne did what he did, everybody forgot what Dean did.
yeah.
And because of that, right?
He gets away scot-free.
He gets away scot-free. Exactly. With that being said, yeah, what I did was wrong, and I agree.
Mm.
But the moment he shot me, he was in the wrong, not me.
I think that's... Yeah. I mean, he should have talked to you, and that's why I say you both should go into this talk with an open mind whenever you guys do it, if you guys do
Madcon0703 has gifted
have a
5
chat, you know?
subscribers to viewers.
Because the thing is, at the end of the day, T is 100% wrong for shooting you. But you were also wrong with hiding in the trunk and technically lying to his face when he asked you what happened today, you know? Because the thing is, we're human. We're not perfect. We make assumptions to fill up the gaps. And that's human nature. And, oh, he was sitting in the trunk. What if? What if this? What if that? What if this? What if that? What if he never came out of the trunk? You see that? He
So
was
many
100
ifs.
so many ifs, buts, maybes, what, you know? But we, at the end of the day, we are human. And if you guys do have this conversation, you both need to go into it with an open mind.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You wronged him, he wronged you. Doesn't even it out. It shouldn't be that way with Dean, Dwayne, this and that, you know? Because at the end of the day, we all have feelings. We're not robots. But when we're put into positions like third in command, second command, leader, sometimes what we're just viewed as, you know?
I, I just don't know whether I should. I don't know whether I should put it past me and be better and forgive him, or if I just, I don't know, just do my own thing, I guess. I know nothing apart from the Mandem. The Mandem is me. The Mandem is my life.
I say, make your decision after you guys talk. But make sure when you go into that conversation, the fault is on both sides. Not about the shooting, not about the lying. Separate the situations. Don't make it one thing. When you admit fault to, you know, your mistakes, don't cancel it out with the shooting, but also go with, don't just slide it under the rug, you know? Let them know how you felt about it and why, and, you know,
Yeah.
what comes out of the result of the shooting. At the end of the day, like I say, we're both humans and we can't read each other's minds. So, the only way for us to communicate is by expressing our feelings, explaining it to each other, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would be contradicting saying, he didn't talk to me and no one spoke to me, and then me not going to speak to him.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you, Patar.
I appreciate you too, and if you need anything, I'm just a phone call away.
Yeah.
Anything you need,
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Patar.
I got you too.
I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you too, and regardless what happens in life, you're still my family.
I got it. This conversation, made me realize some things, and I appreciate you, bro.
Anytime. If you ever need to talk, I'm always here for you, and I think the boys don't realize that is, regardless how busy my day is or what I'm doing, I'll always put time aside for the family, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I can have all the money, I can have all, you know, everything I want. But if I don't have the loved ones around me, I don't have anything. That shit is pointless.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate it, Patar, man. All right.
Appreciate you. Stay safe out there.
You too, man. We'll see what happens.
Take care.
Stay safe, Patar, all right?
You too. Much love, brother.
Peace.
Peace, peace.